following. In the beginning, when God created us, he said, let us make man in our own image, right? Then we read in John chapter 1 that the word was God. So we are made in the image of the word. And then the word became flesh. So when the word became flesh, which is Jesus, we can now say that we were created in the image of Jesus, right? Because Jesus is God, Jesus is the word, and the word was at the beginning, and we were made in the image of God. You following me, right? So when you look at the word is supposed to show you what you look like. So if you look at the word and then immediately forget the word, you're forgetting what you're supposed to look like. Hence why James chapter 1 says it is like a man who looks at himself in the mirror and then immediately forgets what he looks like. Why? Because you saw this and didn't see yourself, but you were made in the image of this. This is what you are supposed to reflect. This is what you were supposed to look like. Everything, this thing is supposed to be the all-encompassing thing of what you reflect. So to look at this and then just ignore the fact that this says what it says, it means you are ignoring what you are supposed to look like. You are denying your own image. It is literally like a man going and looking at himself and say, wow, that's what I look like. And then walking off and completely acting like he don't look like that. For you not to know what you look like, how you act, how you be is dangerous. Why? Because it means you lack identity. This verse is telling us that when you see the word, you need to see yourself. And if you don't see yourself, you need to ask God to transform you until you look like this. You cannot look at the word and treat this haphazardly. This is your mirror. This is your reflection. Why? Because you were created in the image of this. This in flesh form was Jesus. This in flesh form was Jesus. So if you are doing things that don't reflect this, you are doing things that don't reflect what you look like. Why? Because what you were originally created to look like was the image of God. And the image of God is an image of the word. You have to be in your word, because without the word, you are disconnected from your creator. And if you are disconnected from your creator, you are disconnected from what he is trying to show you as his creation. And if you do not have your identity found in Christ, you will be tossed to and fro trying to find that identity in everything else that he created. But if you are aligned with what the Spirit is saying, if you are aligned with what the word is saying, you will walk in the fullness of what you were created to be. Your identity is found in Christ. Your image is found in Christ. So do not go and look in the mirror and forget your face, because then you will walk around aimlessly trying to figure out what you look like or who you're supposed to look like, when the answer is right here.